Folds of Honor has made it their mission to make sure that the families of fallen and wounded heroes are never left behind.
And this year, for the third time in event history, golf legend Jack Nicklaus will help kick off their 10th annual Patriot Golf Day.
Folds of Honor founder Major Dan Rooney, the CEO of PGA of America, Pete, help me with that. Bevacqua, that's a great name, and honorary chairman of Patriot Golf Day, golf legend Jack Nicklaus. They all join us now. Thank you all so much for being with us. What an honor.
Yep.
Oh,
Thank you.
We salute you, Major Dan, for all your service and what you do for this great country and all the people that you help. Tell us about your organization and what Patriot Golf Day is.
Well, Ainsley, our mission is to leave no family behind on the field of battle. Patriot Golf Day is the most heroic round. Golfers have the opportunity to play over Labor Day weekend, and we have donations coming in from thousands of golf courses across this country to provide scholarships for spouses and children who've had someone killed or disabled. 10 years we've been at this, and to have Mr. Nicklaus, who is the greatest golfer of all time, but I know him as one of the greatest patriots I've ever met. And together with the PGA of America and the 29,000 members, we've raised $38 million since we've been at this mission and awarded almost 7,000 scholarships through what I think is the most patriotic game in this country, the game of golf.
Absolutely. Jack, why is it, I'm sure organizations come to you every day and say, we would love to have you involved with us. Why was it Jack Nicklaus himself wanted to get involved with Folds of Honor?
Well, first of all, I didn't have the opportunity to serve my country in the military, but I think so highly of the military and the men and women who have served. And Major Dan came to me, and we got to know each other, and the mission that he was on, that's something that had made a lot of sense to me, and it was something that I thought was very worthwhile. And I mean, you've got, what, 800 scholarships now, or?
Yeah, through Patriot Golf Day, and 16,000 since we started.
16,000, and you know it's unbelievable how much good it's done, and the PGA of America is involved. I'm obviously a PGA member, and it's just something I think that our country has long needed, and something that Major Dan has taken forward and taken the bull by the horns and done it.
Pete, I know how you feel. I know you hope for a bigger name for today, so you're going to be stuck with Jack Nicklaus because of that. I'm only kidding, but Pete, in particular, it's going to be an excuse too for people who are patriotic and love golf to know their greens fees are going to a great cause, right?
It's great to use this game of golf for such a great cause, to be able to partner, obviously, with Jack, who's a great friend of the PGA of America, and Dan and the Folds of Honor. I'm proud to say the PGA of America has really been there since day one. You go back 10 years ago, and I know there was that phone call from Major Dan to our past president, Brian Whitcomb, and they started this relationship. And for our PGA of America professionals to be able to be a part of this, I know in 2016, through the use of and the help of PGA professionals all around the country, we'll have raised, with Major Dan, over $6 million. We're on track to do better than that this year. And it's what we're about. It's what the PGA of America is about, our foundation, PGA Reach. This fits so squarely into our strategy, and anything you can do with Jack Nicklaus is obviously great for the game of golf.
Sure.
Major Dan, I know you have something special for Jack Nicklaus. What is it?
I do, and Mr. Nicklaus is our honorary chairman this year, and I will say I've had the opportunity to be in the presence of many people. I literally, for all the golfers out there, I get chills sitting next to him and looking at him and what he has done with all the major champions. And I know you've had 6 green jackets, but we commissioned a special jacket for you, so you're properly outfitted here. This is the A2 jacket that we've worn as aviators since the Great War. You can see on the back,
awesome.
This is hand-painted. Freedom is not free. And with his name on there, Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear, as we know and love him, really the most iconic, patriotic golfer who's ever played the game. And it's an honor for Pete and I, on behalf of our 16,000 recipients and the 29,000 men and women that make up the PGA of America and combat aviators, we salute you for using your time and talents for good.
Well, thank you very much, Major Dan. And, you know, if you all want to help out there, go to foldsofhonor.org. And if you want donate money or go play Patriot Golf Day. Call your nearest golf course. It's a thing that we all need to do. And I remember the last time Major Dan and I played, he only beat me by about 4 shots.
I've heard him tell that story. No kidding. All right. Pete and Jack and Major Dan, thank you very much for joining us. And once again, folks, down at the bottom of the screen, foldsofhonor.org is a way you, too, can support a fantastic Patriot.
It's so great, and great that so many golf courses are participating in this.
Right.
Labor Day weekend.
Right. I don't think Jack has to golf with the jacket, though, right?
He's down in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. It's about 100 degrees.
I doubt it would mess with his game, though. He's so good.
I wouldn't wear leather today.
Right.
That's a good message
point.
for anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool jacket.